Hey folks, welcome back to Black and White. Here in Nimbasa City, ready to take on the gym, finally. For some reason it feels like we've been in this city forever, maybe just because I'm on a weekly upload schedule. Anyway, as you may know, this is in fact an electric type gym, which is curiously similar to the third gym in Kanto. Mysterious. And although Lieutenant Surge's gym is annoying for the gym, this is annoying for the actual trainers, and I think I actually prefer it this way. Anyway, if you weren't aware, the best type to use against an electric type is a ground type, which means bust out your Roggenrola and various other things. And amazingly, I don't use a single ground move in this entire gym, for reasons you will understand. In fact, there are only 3 Pokémon in this gym, and 2 of them are related by evolution. The one that we haven't seen before is Emolga, which is basically Pachirisu, except it can fly. It's an electric flying type, it's a flying squirrel. It would be a pretty awesome idea if it didn't look exactly like Pachirisu. And I don't like Pachirisu. Anyway, Emolga has a bit of a bad reputation among people who play Pokémon, in that it's really annoying, as you can see by the fact that it uses Double Team. It can be annoying in other ways, but Double Team is always a way to get on my bad side. Especially when it's using it over and over again. Now, Lilo does, I believe, need to use Work Up in order to one-shot these things, and you really don't want to be stuck with an Emolga at low health. It doesn't have any annoying moves, but you just want to kill it, you know? It's a little rat, you just want to stomp its little head in, and that sounds very mean. Another annoying thing is Static, my old nemesis. You remember every time I fought a Plusler or Minun, even though they don't even have that move, they would still manage to paralyze me. I don't know where I was going with that point, but I have horrible luck with paralysis, is the idea. So, I had to stock up on a lot of paralyzed heals before taking on this gym. If you have good luck with paralysis, great, go crazy, don't do things with paralyzed heals, but I would highly recommend bringing at least 5, just because there are 5 trainers in this gym. Anyway, gimmick of the gym, roller coasters. Really boring roller coasters. You step on a switch to change the path, got it on, and it takes you to the next place. Not a maze, just a elaborate way of getting around a linear path. It's imaginative, but it's not particularly engaging. I would complain. Anywho, this guy demonstrates the only other Pokemon in this gym, and it's not even a new Pokemon, but I will show it off anyway. You may recall, with great vigor and great love, good old Blitzel. Again, I used a Blitzel and its evolution in my original personal playthrough, and it worked pretty darn well. And here they're pretty competent because they can paralyze you. They can also die in one hit, but they can paralyze you, and they're very annoying. So yeah, don't let a Blitzel paralyze you. Just don't, man. Don't do it. And hello, dick move. Yeah, if you're not expecting it, then you're an idiot, because the guy at the front of the gym said that you should expect it. There are trainers in the roller coasters, oh my golly. But it's nothing you haven't dealt with before, because there are 2 Pokemon in this gym. So yeah, ride that along. Oh my god, an arc. Whoa, that's the most exciting thing that happens in this entire gym, except for the gym leader. Now, I'm waiting for the roller coaster. At least there isn't a line. That would have been the stupidest dick move if they had, like, the line that you wait in to get the ice cream cone in Castelia City and programmed it into the gym just because it's a roller coaster. Anyway, I'm showing this fight because her name is Lady Colette, and I'm sure the Tales of Symphonia nerds are just orgasming right now. I'm sorry for any younger children. You should take sex ed. But, yeah, her name is Lady Colette, and it's amazing I haven't even played that game. Whoa. And you're just showing off how I'm dealing with them in black. Berlanca actually does a really good job with Smackdown. It's a rock type, it's super effective against Emolgas. Lilil is the best option defensively, because resists electric types. And I don't think these Emolgas have any flying moves. Yeah, it works out. Anyway, giving up on Helping Hand, because screw Helping Hand. And Lady Colette is down. And she is the last trainer of the gym, so if you're feeling risky and frisky, you can go straight to Elisa and fight her. Or if you're feeling like a logical person, you can go back, heal, stock up, save, etc. Which is what I'm doing here. I didn't do it in black, actually. I still saved, but yeah, it did. This is not a particularly hard gym, it's just a little annoying. And just for the sake of completeness, let's show off the entire puzzle in one go. It's not even a puzzle. It's not even, it's not a puzzle. Like, I complained about the library not being a puzzle, but this is not a puzzle. Would it be so bad to make it a maze? Like, maybe have two switches that could go in different places and, you know, non-linearity. They could both end up to the same place, but you can just have non-linearity. I don't know. I'm thinking outside the box here, man. I'm gonna complain in every gym, honestly. Because gyms are just not as cool. They're stylistically cool, but in terms of design, they're not actually that great. Anywho. Loop-de-loop over to Elisa. I want to say Elisa or Elisa? I don't know. Yeah, she's... They're really straining for the gym leader puns. Just Ella, because it's electric. Get it? Anyway, she has 2 Emolgas and a secret Pokemon. And, I, for the life of me, could not think of a good way to edit this fight together. So, you're gonna see the white fight, and then you're gonna see the black fight. Because there's no way to edit this smoothly together, because she just keeps using this amazing move called Volt Switch. If you're familiar with U-Turn, it works same, except it's an electric type move. Basically, you hit the opposing Pokemon, and then you head back to your team, and you send out a new Pokemon. And her Emolgas love this move. So you'll just see Emolga, 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 and I don't even know which one is which. And I thought, you know, for a little while, I thought, okay, maybe I can just show the 2 Emolga sections, and then have the final Pokemon edited together in a pair, and you probably, I'm doing a horrible job of conveying what I'm trying to say, but her third Pokemon has Volt Switch too, and of course, it used it in black, but not in white, and it's just a nightmare, and it's not annoying, it's not hard, it's just, it makes my life miserable as a video editor. Because, keep in mind, you'll still be dealing damage, just to a different Emolga than was out at the beginning of the turn, and they're identical. They are, for all intents and purposes, the same Emolga. There are just 2 of them. Except they're different genders, so if you're using Attract for some ungodly reason, whatever, then maybe that could annoy you. And maybe if you're trying to use a confusion strategy, that could be annoying, but if you're seriously trying to make it through the game with confusion as your primary tactic, that's not the best option. Anyway, her third Pokemon is a Zebstrika, which is evolution of Blitzel. And, I had one, it worked pretty well. Sometimes it struggled, sometimes it kicked butt. Here, it just died. Yeah, and, Emolga's still alive, so yeah, no way to edit this together properly, I'm sorry. It frustrates me, it really does. I'm just so OCD, and I'm complaining about the video rather than... Okay, this one is Aerial Ace, that could be a problem with Petalil. Didn't run into that problem. And if you attempt to use Volt Switch when you don't have any other Pokemon on your team, or alive on your team, you'll just attack. avoiding takedown because recoil sucks. Now then, let's watch the same fight with different Pokemon. I do like this because it shows off all my Pokemon's capabilities, except for Servine, because screw Servine. Now, I gave Berlanga the Eviolite to help boost its defenses so it can live attacks from Emolgas better. And since we have Solid Rock on my side to resist super effective moves, I thought it might work out pretty well. But, you know, critical hits get in my way. Now, something I neglected to mention about Smackdown is that it will ground any flying-type moves, or Pokemon. That's not to say it'll turn them into ground-type Pokemon, but it'll just... It's like how Roost takes away the flying-type. So you can hit them with ground moves, basically. So if you're trying to use a Smackdown Dig combo, you could do that. Anyway, Berlanga can one-shot them if the RNG, Random Number Generator, is on my side, but not always. And in that dangerous situation, I want to show off Manfred. Didn't get to use Manfred much in this gym, unfortunately. Didn't use it against the trainers. And, you know, I thought that Manfred would actually be pretty useful, because good defenses and could just kind of tank, but Manfred wasn't too bad, but the other two were just a lot more useful. I'm looking forward to when I get a better Psychic-type move, because currently not doing so well in that department. Currently not doing so well in having a wide variety of moves department. Berlanga has a lot of different types, but I'm sure I've said this before, Manfred and Lilo are stuck to stab moves for the time being, and I hope to rectify that in the near future. And of course, just switching back and forth. So, basically, you'll whittle down all her Pokemon, and then you'll kill them all, basically. It doesn't make things any harder. It's just annoying. Like, not even annoying in the metagame sense of using confusion and infatuation and stuff. It's just annoying. And of course, someone had the brilliant idea of doing that as a critical so that Manfred couldn't get any experience. And, yeah, Lilo comes out, and we'll basically take the rest of this. Zepstriker is actually the kind of easiest to deal with, because it doesn't have the flying type, and grass moves are a little more useful against it. It does have Flame Charge. Fire type move raises speed one stage, but apparently either Zebstrika sucks more than I thought it did, or Lilo has better defenses than I thought that she did. I don't know. And then Lilo here gonna take out the Emolga, just for hopes of a level up, and Berlanga being low on health. Could have switched to Servine, used a potion, had Berlanga do the thing. It does. Variety, but no reason to do so. And of course I don't get the level up. Anywho, that is Elisa, 4th gym leader. We are halfway through the gym challenge. It has gone pretty quickly. And I would just like to say that of all my solo runs, this being the 5th, Lilo is at the lowest level of any of my solo runners. Starsky was at 50 after defeating Crasher Wake. Basil, I think, was at 40. I think Selena was at 40-ish. And Dora was at like 45, all after the 4th gyms. Yeah, Lilo's at 37. Not that big a difference, but I'm thinking this will get challenging at some point, possibly, hopefully, maybe. Otherwise, this entire 2 playthroughs thing was a bit dumb. But anyway, something that more crafty of you may have expected me to do earlier would be to purchase a certain something at the Pokemon Center. Because, as you know, the Pokemon Marts are in here. And this guy over here sells technical machines, including the TM for return, which would have been a better option than Takedown, but it's not quite as powerful. So I wanted to keep Takedown for the gym, I guess? I completely forgot, I admit. And I'm like, whatevs, you know. Return has a max power of 70, so boost that with Stab, and you get a pretty good move. So, that takes care of that, and I will see you guys next time.